been to some fireplaces. It's hard to carry on when you feel all alone. Now I've swung back down again. It's worse than it was before. If I hadn't seen such riches, I could live with being poor. Oh, sit down, oh, sit down, oh, sit down. Sit down next to me. Sit down, 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 down. Sympathy.
Very good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining. We're going to have a little chat. Won't be a long stream, this one, but just to see what you guys and your views on what happens basically at Tottenham Man City, end of the game, end of the season last year, when we had certain people, big channels, fans, supporting Tottenham rather than keep their mouth shut and actually hope Tottenham win. Actually coming out and saying they're supporting Tottenham and doing watch-alongs for it. I mean, what is that about? You know, I mean, sorry, I'm going to call the people that did all that, Aftv being one. What a bunch of fucking muppets that lot are. You're telling me that you are the voice of Arsenal and you're doing a watch along supporting Tottenham. Are you having a laugh? Are you seriously taking the piss? Because at the end of the day, I don't know anybody from North London, Arsenal area, right, excluding Tottenham, would ever support Tottenham. Certainly not in my lifetime. And yet it's okay because, it was to actually make sure that Tottenham, we wanted Tottenham to beat Man City. Of course we all wanted them to beat Man City, but doesn't mean you have to declare your allegiance to bloody Tottenham, right, for them to win. What are you doing? It's a disgrace to the club. It's an embarrassment to the club. No. That proves to me, that just says one thing, right? These people, and I'm not blaming everyone in the chat because a lot of people that watch me don't come from London. They come from abroad. And yeah, I get it. Maybe there's a lot of people out there that don't understand what it is to be Arsenal versus Tottenham, Tottenham versus Arsenal. It is an embarrassment. Yeah, as BVB David says, North London United. Never, ever is it North London United. Because at the end of the day, it's Arsenal or Tottenham. So when you've got the biggest Arsenal football channel out there supporting Tottenham, and putting it out there, saying, doing a watch along for it. Okay, fair enough. Why the fuck weren't you at the ground then? Why weren't you at Tottenham, right? Why weren't you down White Hart Lane, with your Aftv setup, right, supporting Tottenham? You know why. You had your bloody heads kicked in, that's why. And none of you lot have got the balls to actually do that. It's a joke, man. It's an absolute joke. As Christopher says, I don't blame fans for wanting City to lose that match, but saying they were supporting Spurs was crazy and doing watch-alongs for it as well, supporting them. Yeah, mate. There you go. Why did they do that? Why did they do that, Christopher? Because they did it to get more views and traction. It's embarrassment, man. Embarrassing. Honestly, how that lot have not had a serious kicking by real Arsenal fans for doing that is beyond me. Because back in the day, if you were a proper Arsenal fan and you said you would support Tottenham, mate, you'd be hanging from the nearest lamppost. It don't work like that. The affinity Arsenal-Tottenham is hate. And it is proper hate. If you were born in the area of where Tottenham fans are, or you were born round where Arsenal fans are, you just never, ever, ever got on. You'd never see Arsenal fans walking down White Hart Lane on a Saturday night, yeah, giving it the big large, two up, because you know exactly what's going to happen. You're going to get home in a pretty shabby state, that is for sure. Same as with Tottenham, came round to Highbury area, yeah, went into an Arsenal pub, giving it all the big one. You know what's going to happen. As Darren says, we are Tottenham haters. And it's been like that since any of us have been born. So are we going to see a week Sunday Aftv outside? Yeah, and Egal, yeah, he's another one. He's another clown, right? We're going to see him outside the Tottenham Stadium supporting Tottenham. Tottenham Arsenal. Are you going to be giving it the large? Come on, man. This is a joke. Zeddy says Tottenham are going to smash Arsenal silly on the 15th. Well, we're going to come into that one pretty damn quick, man. Andrew says, big up, Jez. Big up to you, man. Thanks for watching. And I've got to say this. Thank you to everybody last night that subscribed and got me over to 6,000 subscribers. I really appreciate it. It's a long journey. It's not easy on YouTube, but thank you to everyone that did. That was an amazing show last night with Lee and Kenny and Matty and Aaron. Thoroughly 2.5 hours that went on for. I wasn't expecting to do that, but bless up to everybody that did join and subscribe. Thank you. Mohammed says, big up, Jez. No Arsenal fans should ever call the Arsenal Tottenham game a North London derby, as they sold their soul out twerking for them. Yes, mate. Great point, mate. Great point, Mohammed. Right? Aftv and all that bunch of muppets, right? Don't ever, ever, ever say and speak about a North London derby ever again, because you have sold yourselves down the river. And there's a lot of people in there that I used to respect. And you lot were supporting fucking Tottenham. Right? I didn't want Man City to win, but at no point would I ever say I'm supporting Tottenham. I watched the game and I wanted Man City to lose. But that doesn't mean I've got to sit here, right, and make out I'm a bloody Spurs fan. Disgrace. And you make out that you are an Arsenal fan. No. Vic says, Aftv defo do not speak for me or any real gooners I know. No, they don't. They're absolute fakes, a lot of them. There's a few on there that I used to respect. I really used to respect them. Not anymore. Don't watch them. They've talked bollocks. And I've got absolutely no time for them whatsoever. Probably the only person I've got time for is Dan Potts. Because at least Dan didn't sit there and sell his soul. He didn't make out he's supporting Tottenham. He just said, I want Man City to lose, as we all did. But when you sit there as an Arsenal fan and actually say you're supporting Tottenham, you're supporting Tottenham. Really? You say that and you're wearing a bloody Arsenal shirt. Come on, man. Make it make sense. It's a joke. It's a joke. Anyway, James says, even Jess, hope you're well. I'm very well, James. Hope you're well, man. Thanks for joining. Darren says, no way would I put a Spurs shirt on. That clown outside the Emirates does not get it. Yeah, he was a paid man. He was a paid actor. Like. You talk about the young kid. The young kid. He was paid to do that. There's no question about that. He probably didn't even know Arsenal were. I said it and I got in trouble for it because I reckon he was just probably a young lad working in the area, delivering takeaway food, whatever, and he got probably bunged her 50 quid and said, pop this shirt on. You're an Arsenal fan. He didn't even have an Arsenal shirt on. Let's put it right. He didn't have an Arsenal shirt on. Vic says, Jez, I am being real here. When I was last at Spurs Stadium, I actually felt sick. That's disgusted. That's how disgusted I felt being there. Fair play, man. James says, I couldn't understand a certain section of your fan base was supporting Tottenham on that night against Man City. Imagine Liverpool fans doing the same with Manchester United or roles reverse. Exactly. And these are people that go on YouTube, right, and punt their shit out, and they actually said, I'm supporting Tottenham. Now, I actually had this debate, right, with that bloke, Egal, and he said, well, what's wrong with it? I said, well, because you don't get it, fella. You're not from North London. You're not from Arsenal, right? You were never at Highbury. You don't understand the culture. You're a Canadian, so you don't understand. You talk bollocks anyway, right? And you just don't understand. Can you imagine Liverpool fans supporting Everton this season so they stay up? Can you imagine that? Never going to happen. Or vice versa. Can you imagine Newcastle fans supporting Sunderland? Never going to happen. It's just a joke, man. BVB David, channel's got to grow, but there's following the culture of football still. You know, honestly, man, I just don't understand how you could even stand there and say, I'm going to support Spurs. Never. Neil Gunnison says, only mutants will support Spurs, and they dare tell us Arsenal fans to F off down the lane when they get all snowflake settings when we call out Arteta's BS for his failures. Exactly, man. Exactly. Big up, Mama. Hope you're well. Mama's in the house. I mean, she would know. She would know what it means as a Newcastle fan. She'd never support Sunderland. Not in her craziest dreams. Never. It's never going to happen, man. That's how football works. And yet, well, be interesting to see, because I guarantee you right now, sitting here, right, Darren says this game is one that you don't watch and just see the result on teletext. No, I'll be watching, man. At the end of the day, you just don't do that. Now, I bet you I will put you money on the fact, right, that Aftv after that game, they'll be out there with their cameras, right, giving it all the big one. You'll have Uncle Fester and all that clowns, yeah, and you'll have Ty and all that lot, right, giving it all the big large, as though they're, know it all, and they've been around Arsenal for the last 40 years, doing their fan cams. But will they be doing it outside the Spurs stadium? That's my point. I bet they bloody won't be. I bet they won't, because at the end of the day, they know exactly what's coming on them. Matthew says, why would Arsenal fans support Spurs? For fuck's sake, I'm a Celtic fan. And if I'd support Rangers, I'd be out the house. Yeah. Yeah, they did it, mate. They did it for the fact of watching the game, likes and views and all that. Big up, Jam. Good evening, Jez, and congratulations on 6K. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Vic says the AFTV lot should get half and half kits made, Jez. Yeah. Yeah. Seriously. But back in the proper Arsenal, mate, if you were seen with a half and half shirt, mate, it'd be ripped off your back. When have you tell me this? Right, you tell me this, right? You get the half and half scarves, yeah, for like certain games, right? Have you ever seen an Arsenal Tottenham half and half scarf? I haven't. Big up, Tony, man. Hope you're well. Jermaine said the closest thing Spurs are getting to support is me cheering them on to concede goals and get red cards. Yeah. The thing is, right, you just don't do that. And it really, that night, oh my days, when I saw what was going on, right? Yeah, BBB Davis says, yeah, Aftv having that is very so and so. Yeah, it's not good, man. Tony 94, the Son miss versus City will go down as the Hasselbank goal against us in 1999 and Gerrard's slip. Jam says there's a difference between wanting them to win and supporting them. Wanting them to win that game, at the end of the day, I love Arsenal more than I hate Tottenham. But it is what it is. Wanting them to win the game, at the end of the day, I love Arsenal. Yeah, I wanted Man City to lose because it's the only way we're going to win the league. But there's no way I'm going to bloody support them. There's no way on this sodding earth I'm going to sit there and say, tonight, boys, I've got my Arsenal shirt on, right? Here I am, yeah, doing a watch long, right? Yeah, and I am supporting Spurs. Oh my days. The next time I went to North London, mate, I'd be hanging, right? A lot of people have turned their backs on me. I've had a lot of shit from people. You just don't do that. It's just not on. It's just not on. Mama says, even at Jamino, Mama says, even at I Skills versus 1. That's an interesting name. Darren says, Tony 94 Son's miss is irrelevant as we lost the title. We have bottled it anyhow. Andrew McCurry, you ain't no Arsenal fan supporting that lot. Disgraceful. Exactly, mate. Andrew, exactly. And yet you get these certain big channels, right, making out they're top Arsenal fans. And I'm not going to call them gooners because they ain't effing gooners, right? They like to call themselves top gooners. They ain't gooners, man. And it pisses me off. It really pisses me off. When I had an email yesterday from Arsenal to all the top gooners. Now, let's get it right. 20 years ago, Arsenal wanted to distance themselves from the gooners. They didn't want anything to do with them because they were the firm. They were causing trouble and all that. They wanted nothing to do with them. A lot of people, right, the gooners from the down into the clocking were banned. And now you're calling yourselves gooners. Al the casual golfer, even just, hope you're well. I'm very well, mate. Hope you are well, and thank you for joining. So what is that about? What is this about now? That the club call fans gooners. You wanted to distance yourself. You want nothing to do with us. Not me, but you know what I'm saying. And now you're sending out surveys to fans calling them gooners. That, mate, is a disgrace. Absolute bloody disgrace. Either make your minds up that you're associated with them or you're not. Right? Oh, is it the new narrative now? Is it the new one now? The Arsenal, it's the Ashburton Army. Oh, we can't call you a member of that because, that's wrong. Bollocks. Unique 79, congratulations, your 6K subs, Jez. Thank you, mate. Thank you, Unique. You're one of the people that's helped me get there, man. Plus, having other matches, that's not Arsenal. Is that not an Arsenal fan channel? Not really. No. True, man. James says, as an Arsenal fan, if I support Liverpool playing against a relegation rival, I'd probably be crucified, never mind being kicked out of the house. Yeah, it is what it is. You know? Get the lights up, everyone, and subscribe when you come in. Big up, Unique. I've got in subscribers mode tonight for a change. Skills V1, even at Mama Flossie. Man United, Tony says, 94. Man United did twerk their arses for Liverpool versus Blackburn in 96. It was before YouTube. They did it. But they did. Fair enough. Okay. Darren says, Egout is a complete numpty. Yeah, he's absolute twat, man. Ty Arsenal fan, hi Jez, how are you, mate? I'm very well, mate. Thanks for joining. Mama says, I have never wanted Sunderland to win, no matter what. There you go, you see. That's the difference. That is the difference. You never support the opposition because at the end of the day, you don't want them to win. Fact. Ty Arsenal fan, hi Mama Flossie. Imagine Real Madrid supporting Barcelona. Exactly, Jam. Exactly. It's just doesn't happen. It's sad, as Darren says, as you would win the league with help from the enemy. Yeah. I mean, I was told the other day that I don't remember this whatsoever. The Arsenal fans back in the 90s, I don't remember this at all, were once supporting Tottenham, right? So that they actually beat a team so Arsenal won the league. Now, I never, ever witnessed that. I've never, ever known, ever, right, that Arsenal fans support Tottenham. Never, not in my time. Not in my time. James says, imagine fans across the world doing that. Roma, Lazio, Boca Juniors, River Plate. Cool, can you imagine that? It'd be a gunfight. Or even West Ham, Millwall. Never going to happen, man. Never going to happen. Damien says, how big is Arsenal-Liverpool rivalry? Well, it's not. It is big. It is big, but it's not hate. I think it's more respect. I think it's because what Liverpool have achieved in their history compared to Arsenal. I mean, to be fair, all the times I've been to Anfield, I've never really encountered any bother. Not really, not in the grounds. Yeah, there's been issues on the way. That happens at any game, anywhere, anytime. But I've never really encompassed any big issues at Anfield. Will says, ask any Rangers fan if they support Celtic. If it meant Rangers winning the league, they'd go insane. Yeah, exactly, man. They get the cutlasses out and cut you down. You know, Brigadoon and all that. You know, it's just madness. But anyway, people, smash the lights up in the house. But I think, got your opinions on that one. It is a joke. Now, second part of this is, right, second part, we could possibly, there's a rumour I've heard today, a rumour, right, Odegaard may be injured. It's only a rumour. No, I've no actual evidence on this. This could be completely bullshit. I find it hilarious, says Christopher, that everyone seems to says to Lee, go and F off down the lane, when they all ended up doing that on the 40th of May. Yeah, there you go. There you go. You can't make it up, can you? I've had people say that to me. Oh, you're a fake Arsenal fan, this, that, and the other, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Call me what you like. But I actually know a lot about this club. I've been to a lot of sodding games. Therefore, I actually do know my shit. James Dunlop, lots of Balkan teams are quite violent as well. And they would do the same thing. Yeah. Now, this is an interesting point here, people. I've been watching Scotland against Poland. It's currently 2-2. Right. And our best left back at the club, who's won the most, who we told her is injured, is actually playing in this game. So, what can you say? He's on the bench. I don't know, man. I don't know. Anyway, let's get back to it. Yeah, that gun, half and half scarves are for tourists. Yeah, I mean, you don't get the real fan wear that sort of bollocks. Yeah, I mean, it's just madness, man. BVB David, commentator, Copenhagen derby is on the channel Copenhagen versus Brøndby, and the match got delayed 5 minutes, so it is a bit smoky with the Copenhagen end lit. Yeah, no Copenhagen United. No. Jonathan says, 40th May, lest we forget. Yeah, man. Yeah, great point. Great point. Vic says, Jez, even on European night, I've never brought a half and half scarf. I'm pure 100% a gooner. I don't want anything with no other team around me at all, bro. No, absolutely. Totally agree. Totally agree. They are the day ticket, like they are the people coming out for the day out. They are the people, the tourists. And I respect that. You know, if that's what you are, you're going to go once in your life to the ground. Fair play. Do what you got to do. But don't put it on every other proper Arsenal fan. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Lucas, 123. We may lose the next 3 league matches. Mate, exactly. Now, let's talk about this run, right? Okay. Tottenham away, week Sunday. Yeah. Midfield, Rice is out. Obviously, he's suspended. If Odegaard, if the rumour is true that he's pulled up an injury, he may be out. What are we going to do? Who are we going to bring in? What are we going to put in? Jorginho? Okay. Not sure about it. But we're going to bring in... I've seen people tell me put Timber in there. Okay. I have to be honest, I'm not overly impressed so far this season, what I've seen of Timber. I won't lie. Donovan Josephs, big up everyone. Big up to you, man. Thanks for joining. Mr. Lucas, 123. I don't think Arsenal supporters of supporting Spurs. We just wanted Spurs to win. Mate, they were putting it out there. They were supporting Arsenal, Spurs. They said it. They're supporting Spurs. I wanted Spurs to win, but it's never, ever in my life I'd say I support them. I wanted them to win for selfish reasons. We might have still kept him with a chance of winning the league. Hey, well, I wouldn't say I supported them. Never, 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 never. Especially when you're sat there, right? Yeah, in a studio with a fucking Arsenal shirt on. What kind of muppet are you doing that? I'm an Arsenal fan. I'm sat in front of a camera. I'm supporting Arsenal. Really? Good luck with that. Daz says, listen, Jess, if you can't see what Arteta's doing, you can F off down the lane. Yeah, exactly. There you go, man. Timmy says, Jez, ching, ching. Cheers, man. What is an Arsenal supporter? What is an Arsenal supporter? A person that supports their club through and through. And they will suffer everything is thrown before them. And it's not supporting the manager, it's supporting the club. It's supporting that badge that's right behind me, right there. You know what I mean? A proper badge. That's what an Arsenal fan is. Vic says, Aces, big up, mate. Big up. So what are we going to do in our defence, people? Sorry, our midfield. Chris says, even some Tottenham fans wanted Spurs to lose. Yes. Yeah. Like expressions. Yeah. And that's a bloody Tottenham fan. You want to lose. You want to lose to stop Arsenal winning the league. You want to lose at home to Manchester City. Timmy says, on a nice Rioja tonight. Lovely, man. Beautiful. Brilliant content. Congratulations on yourselves. Thanks, Gary. From a real Dublin gunner. Love going to Highbury. Top man. Don't you miss the place? Don't you just miss it? Chatania, Jez, do you think Arsenal has had an away masterclass against a top team? I'm yet to see such a coaching performance. I haven't seen one. Not that I can think of, man. No. Nearly beat Liverpool, but we didn't. Xhaka did Xhaka things. Haven't beaten Man City. Man United, yes, but wouldn't say it's a great performance. Paul says, wouldn't want the scum to win a raffle ticket alone a game, mate. Nope. Exactly. Chicken on a ball. Yeah. Chicken in a bloody drumstick, more like. Christopher says, like this might seem random, Jez, but you look and sound just like my football coach. Could be some relation there. Probably not, mate, but I don't know. Probably not, brother. Dazza says, I remember in 99, Spurs had to beat Man United for us to retain the league. That's the only time I remember us relying on Spurs for a result in the 90s. Yeah, that could be when it was. I can't remember, mate. I can't remember. I won't laugh. I won't lie. Timmy says, 1989, the wonders of the relationship, respect. Yeah, that was something else that night, because I'll tell you right now, the Liverpool fans at the end of that game, they were applauding Arsenal, and they were, as we got out, they were applauding the Arsenal fans. There was nothing bad happening. Well, I certainly didn't, and I never heard of any reports of badness. So yeah, respect to them, man. Jason Carr, afternoon, Jez. Big up, Lee. Big up on Rant Show today. Good to see that Lee looks up to you. Congrats on 6K. Mate, you don't look up to me, man, but thank you for your support. And yeah, thank you for liking the 6K, man. Thank you for that. I'll send you a clip, Jez. 1999, the West Stand singing Come On You Spurs when they were playing Man United on the last day. We went 1-0 down to Man United, 1-2-1. Sorry, we beat Villa 1-0. Man United 1-2-1. I don't remember that. I don't remember that at all, Darren. Fair play, man. I don't remember it. Darren said we had treatment on the pitch on Saturday. He had treatment on the pitch on Saturday. If we lose at Odegaard, we're dusted, says Andrew. Yeah, we're going to be deep shit, man. And Werry, time now. We are cooked. Yeah, well, that's where we could have to go and back up with, man. But hey, what I saw of him pre-season, he looked all right. I've just seen that Jamina, very hostile. Something's going on with the referees' VAR crap on the game against Scotland, Poland. Darren said, everyone's saying if we lose to Odegaard, we are dusted. He's the biggest problem at the club, along with White. I think we got worse, mate, personally, if you want my honest opinion. Odegaard pulled out of Norway, master plan. Did he? I didn't know that. Vic says, imagine the fans from Belgrade doing a watch long. These fans are hardcore nutters. Yeah, absolutely. True say Arsenal doctors and medics not being the same since Lewin left. No. I don't know who's employed these people, but I'll tell you what, I'm not overly impressed, man. I'm not. You know, well, hey, let's put it right. What happened with Timber last year? Oh, yeah, you're right. You go out, mate. You'll be fine. And then he does his cruciate. Yeah, great. Well done. But I blame them and I blame Arteta for that, because if you're a proper manager and you're not certain of what's happening with the player, you just put him back on the bench and say, right, you're getting a scan later on or tomorrow, because I'm not convinced. So we're missing Rice, Marino, and maybe Odegaard. We somehow win this, it'll be an utter miracle. Yep. And we are going down the lane, right, with a weak squad, right, possible injured players, and it's looking shit. Timmy says, meanwhile, Pep is holidaying in Norway, keeping close to Haaland. Well, why wouldn't you? Like, why? Why would you do that? Because we're not going to get him anytime soon. But let's remember, mate, we were 6 years ago linked with him as a young player. Just got to say it. Jason Carter says, at Mama afternoon. Big up to Mama as always. Will says, I'm going to be party. Georgina, Havertz probably. We have nobody else. And what do you see Arteta putting and Werry in? I'd be very surprised, mate, if we see much of that young lad at all, to be honest. I'll be honest with you. I really would be honest. I'd not going to see a lot of him. Keeping it real, Chelsea. Big up, mate. Big up to you. Big up, Jezza. Thank you, man. Thanks for joining. As always, Vic, the Norway coach, said Odegaard has an ankle knock. Not sure how serious, though. Well, hopefully it's nothing. Let's hope it's just nothing, to be honest. Jez, good to see you. Big up, Eros. Hope you're well, brother. Thanks for joining. Asa says, congratulations, 6K, Godfather Jez. Thank you, man, for joining. As always here. Half and half scars are Sacrilegious. Yes, they are. Absolute jokes, man. The Assembled, it's a fiasco. The long and short of the matter, Jez. True. Can't deny that. Can't deny that, mate. So, Michael, even Jez, even, mate, hope all is good on your side. I'm good, mate. Hope you're well. Hope you're very well. Aftv crew should never do a North London derby watch long or go to games, given that they sold their soul for the Man City game in May. Fact. They will, man. Because they're struggling at the moment, right? They're struggling to get the views because people are getting pissed off of them. You know what I'm saying? Chaitanya says, back in the day, Wenger dropped the masterclass versus Inter 5-2. I just can't see Arteta doing that. We all have this chance this year. Let's see. Yeah, that was a game and a half, wasn't it? Do you remember that? Yeah. Do you remember the Inter fans clapping the Arsenal players off the park? Biggest defeat they'd ever had. So yeah, it's 5-1, wasn't it? It's 5-1, wasn't it? Yeah, 5-1. Biggest defeat they'd ever had by an English club at home. But there you go. Macy, big up Jez. Tottenham have Bentancur and Solanke back in their squad, so we are stuck with Partey and Jorginho. Yeah, there you go. Chaitanya said, yeah, it was 5-1, mate. It was 5-1. Do you remember the masterclass from Henri? Timmy says, huge perspective to the cop that evening. Yeah, it's an amazing night, man. Amazing night that was. Vic says, Daz a 9-4-4. Was that when we played Villa and United played the Spuds? I think it was. But Darren will tell us. Mace says, Atalanta will smoke us in the Champions League, yes, with Lookman and Kolasinac in their squad. Kolasinac! Wow! What's happened to that guy? What's happened to him since he's left? Hello? Unbelievable, man. It's he just can't make it up. Troy says we're finishing third this season and best we can win is a cup. I'd be surprised if we make top four, mate. I won't lie. I'll be honest with you, I think we'll be struggling to make the top four. Rob says the most Arsenal are winning this season, the fourth place Wenger trophy. I can't stand Tim Lewis, says Macy. Stupid hair, and Richard Garlick is now our new CEO. Can't stand him either. Nope. Frauds. Absolute bloody frauds. Macy says Edu is a hypocrite for signing Raheem the Dream. Now, there was discussion about this, that he actually was signed the day before. You know, there was actually talk about that. They were just bullshitting us fans. Darren says Tottenham are stronger than us as a squad. Now Edu and Arteta have messed up the window again. Yes. Jerome says, big up, homemate. 6K, well deserved, well done. Prime Overmars or Prime Pires? Good question. Good question. It's going to have to be for me, Overmars. Two great players though. Hard call. Pepsi says, evening, last year my fence got damaged in a storm. I instantly blamed Arteta. Yeah. You got to blame him for everything, man. Mason says Solanke will bully Saliba and Gabriel. Yeah, that's going to be a tricky one, isn't it? That's, new club bounce. I'm not looking forward to this game whatsoever, I can't lie. And where is going to be another Nelson, just a body on the bench that Arteta will look past. Yeah, I can't see it happening, man. Tony Claude, big up, Tony. Thanks for joining, man. Go and support Tony Claude Gunner TV. Talks the facts, man. Big up, Jezza. Big up to you, man. Thanks for joining me. Tony Claude, congrats on 6K legend. Thank you, man. Thank you. Darren says Ethan will start versus Bolton. Probably. I can see that in the that's a penalty that Scotland just given away. Anyway, there we go. Chaitanya says even Edu played well that game. Timmy says 6K Jez building. Yeah, I'm getting there, man. Next move is 10. That's going to take forever and a year. Mama Flossie, big up E Ross. I'll be back here and bring you up, Darren. Darren Solary, if that cheers you up, pal. Not sure what's going on there. We won the Europa League with Atalanta last season, Jez. He won. Yes, he did. Macy, yeah. Yeah, he did, yeah. Yeah. Carl says, congrats, Jez, on 6K subscribers, mate. I'm delighted for you. I smashed the 300. I'm on the way to 500. Get Kyle up to 500 right now. Top fella, the volcano. Says it as it is. Doesn't hold it back. You sit there watching Kyle and you're like, oh. Dazza, well, if Odegaard is injured, it's not like we had the entire summer to sort out our weak areas, is it? No, there you go, Dazza. You know, our bench, I said it. Our bench is weaker now than it was this time last year. You know what I'm saying? It's madness. Yeah, smash the lights, people, while you're here. Thank you, Tony. Canny scored in clock end against Villa on final day in 99. Mama says, big up Tony Claude. Yep, big up Tony Claude, man. Proper guy. Proper talks the facts, man. You know what I'm saying? I said Volcano, yeah, the Walsh. Yeah, Kyle's a top fella, man. Top fella. Vic says, smash the like button if you want Lego head sacked. Yep. Yeah, I want him out, man. I said this last night, right? Lee, fair play to Lee. He said the same thing, right? And fair play, he didn't copy me. He said, can I use this? You tell him, if like, let's say it all goes tits up, right, by Christmas. Yeah. We're sitting here in 8th spot, going nowhere. Prime Perez for Kyle. And Arteta turns around and says, nah, that's it. I can't go anymore. I'm done. I've got to go. Right? Is anybody going to remember this guy in 15 years' time? 20 years' time? 10 years' time? Is anybody going to be sitting here talking about Super Mick? Are they going to be talking about him like Arsene Wenger, right? Who in 10 years' time we've all moved on. Right? They're going to be talking about, they'll remember the likes of George Graham, who won cups, leagues, European trophies. Do you ever think this is going to happen with this clown? Seriously? I can't see it, man. CM says, imagine Bolton out us. Well, they've done it before, mate. They've done it before. Yeah, do you remember the season before we went invincible? We were there at Bolton, 2-0 up, showboating. Yeah. Henry doing kick-ups. Yeah. I mean, and what happened? Yeah. 2-2. Yeah. Well done. Well done, boys. Aces, Jesse, you should watch Edu interview on transfer window. It's absolutely baffling. I've seen it, mate. Hendon says, good evening, Jez, and all those in the chat and watching. Big up, man. Thanks for joining, as always. There's thank you, Mama, for putting Carl's YouTube link in the chat. Anyway, people, I'm going to wrap this up in a little bit. I haven't eaten yet. I'm bloody starving. Pure Vibes, 6K. Congratulations. Thank you, man. I've worked for it. And it's not easy. You know what I'm saying? Mace says Victor Oshman will smash it with Galatasaray. He's got Icardi, Batshuayi, and Torreira. Yeah. Hey, who knew? Chatiana says we used to have ballers in Pires, Henry, Vieira, Canu, Young and Elka, Bergkamp, Lundberg, Overmars, Reyes. It's actually quality. Crazy the quality we had. We had, mate. We had absolute legends. We had world-class players. That is the difference, man. You could sit there and say, we have world-class players. You tell me one player who we've got is world-class. And yet, hello, getting in the Champions League. Remember the Canu hat-trick? I was there, mate. I remember it very well. Very, very well. You know, tell me who we've brought in who's world-class. I don't think I can name one. I really can't. Be fair, I can't. JJ Okocha, good player. Carl says, thank you, Jez, much appreciated. I'm trying to get my hands on a laptop and I'll be getting yourself and others on my show. Anytime, man. Anytime. Hendon, big up every time, brother. Yeah, big up Hendon, man. Always been here since day one. Macy says, enough of waffle by super duper Edu. It's not a Arsenal legend. He's a coward. He was never a legend, man. Let's put it right. He was never a legend at the club. Well, I know it's off topic, but San Marino have won a competitive game for the first time in 20 years. Really? 1-0 against Liechtenstein in the Nations League. Oh, my days. That must have been a game and a half to watch. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Rob Michael, Leicester City win the league title can count as anyone's argument that a process is needed. Exactly. And let's remember, Arsenal were the only team to beat them twice that season. That's fact. Home and away, Arsenal were the only team to beat them. Will says Arteta can't even lace Wenger's boots, let alone anyone else. Wenger with scraps won the double in his second season. Arteta finished 8th. I wanted Wenger out, but early days here was the real deal. Yeah. Now the thing is, when we were getting rid of Wenger, I won't lie, I said to a lot of people when I was still going to the Emirates, be careful what you wish for. Maybe I've been proved right. Maybe I have. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Dad's a 9-4-4. Canu scored 1 goal up the North Bank in 99 in a 1-0 win. He didn't score a hat-trick up the clock end. San Marino have beaten Liechtenstein 1-0. Nobody. Exactly, mate. Exactly. We haven't got one. Arsenal had a scouting network. Yeah, we've got binned them all, mate, during the pandemic. We ain't got none anymore, so we get crap. We rely on Edu to do the scouting. Yeah, the great Brazilian scout. And what's he buy? Shit. You know what I'm saying? That Bolton game was the 2-2. Keon scored an own goal. Yeah, it's the one, mate. That is the one. I was there. And we all sat there, right, saying this showboating has got to stop. It's going to cost us. And it did in the end. But, hey, Timmy says, Hendon Gooner. Big up, Hendon. Zaha has joined Leon. We will smash it with Lacazette, make the nice Jez. Yeah. Yeah. That's it. Move them on. Seeing this guy called Yorkshire Gunner who keeps on making contact on Leon Rant sounds very obsessed. Yeah, he's a weirdo, man. He's an absolute fucking weirdo. I called him out yesterday, actually, on his stream. I said, it's so easy to use other people's content. You're supposed to be a content creator, right? Come up with your own content. But all you do is talk about other content creators. What's the fuck that about? Darren says, Yorkshire Gunner is probably a Leeds fan. Well, I called that out, didn't I? Imagine the shit I got. Do you remember the shit I got for that? Why are you supporting Arsenal when you're from Yorkshire? But that's fine. We've got people all over the world. We've got people from all parts of the world supporting Arsenal. And I was wrong in saying that. In hindsight, I was wrong. And I apologise for that. Anyway, Macy says, Neil Maupay and Mason Greenwood will smash it at Marseille. Nice place, Marseille. Well, certain parts of it are. CM says, hopefully Tierney gets a run when he's back. Yeah, I don't think, well, I don't know. Darren says, Eddie Scouts at Starbucks, Fulham, Broadway. Timmy says, yeah, Wenger took over from the legend George Graham with great effect. Fair play, Rioch was the patsy. Yeah, he was a scapegoat, mate. He was a scapegoat. He was going to be there until we'd already pretty much, well, none of us knew, but we'd all pretty much, Dean, David Dean, Sir Peter Hillwood have already pretty much done the deal to bring in Arsene Wenger. And poor old Bruce Rock, who, let's get it right, he brought in Dennis Bergkamp, Dennis Platt, David Platt, apologies. So, hey, you know, it is what it is. That's how it works. And unfortunately, mate, he went out the door. And that's good. That was a question I actually asked in the quiz. How many managers did we have that 1 year? We had 5. Short term. Henry Gooner, last night's show was epic. Yeah, I loved it, man. It was really, really good fun. Really good fun. Good chat, good content, great audience. Everybody in the chat was unbelievable. Come out with all the facts. It was great fun, man. Great fun. Mr. Robert Knight in TV. Big up, man. Hello, big up, Jez. Hello, mate. Hope you're well. Petit needs his own channel, Jez. Petit needs his own channel, just like Ben Foster and Ferdinand. His channel will be facts, period. Absolutely, Jason. Couldn't disagree. I couldn't agree with you more, man. Mace says Emmanuel Petit is the best pundit. He is against Arteta. I like him. I hate Ian Wright, Ray Parlour, and Martin Keown as pundits. Yeah, they're all in it for the prawn sandwiches, mate. You know that. You know that. Riop, Sign Platt, and the legend Dennis for sure. Yeah. There you go. Macy, great point. I can't speak tonight. Great point on the pundits. Yeah, fact. Anyway, people, thank you for joining. I'm going to bounce out here now. I'm absolutely bloody starving. I haven't eaten so far this evening. Thanks, everyone, for joining. Thanks for smashing the likes and sub if you're new. Well, you have to have sub because I've got on subscribers only mode. But there we are. Anyway, I will be back tomorrow. I am doing a watch along for Wales versus Turkey, and then on Saturday, I'm of course doing England against Republic of Ireland against England. So that'd be not that I like international football, but what else is there to do? Jason Carter, cheers, Jez. Big up to you, mate. Thanks for joining, as always. James Donnan, cheers, Jez. Congrats on the 6K. Well deserved. Take care, mate. Thank you, man. It's all you guys that make it worthwhile. I won't lie. Top streaming chat. Big up to me. Yeah, absolutely. It's you guys that make it worthwhile for me to sit here and do this. I won't lie. So anyway, guys, I'm out of here. I've got to go and have my dinner, and I'll catch you all tomorrow at some point. Love. Bless, sleep well. Thanks for joining. Take care, every one of you.